In some of the heartlands of Europe, where you've got rurality, where people do not have access to the internet, the circumstances are very different, obviously, but the issue is about how do you get broadband and access at speed and convenience and equality, which is partly the framework for this discussion. I'm going to move
There is no point putting money into a system which isn't optimal. We have to optimize the system and put the money in to ensure that the next generation really does get the benefit from this investment.
Private sector is very key.
Nothing is perfect, but just look at the COVID response and recovery and the leadership role that institutions like the IMF have taken in pivoting to adapt their approach to looking at resilience and recovery.
We have to actually have a lot more openness in our on the conditions which we impose on the use of, for example, European or UN funding. If the conditionality is too strong, we will bog ourselves down.
The fourth possibility is Erasmus program and Jean Monnet program, because the young students actually are the glue of all European and global nations, and they were born in the digital cradle.
And imagine being able to have like one system which includes unified data where you as a user can simply create and get a virtual transcript of all your educational achievements through your entire life, and then share this information with universities and institutions in all our member states. That would be the dream.
We need to invent new words for different types of data, and we need to, at the personal level, re-educate ourselves and think more deeply about what data is.
Digital technology and internet access should be like accessible for free to everyone, and should be like considered a human right. This is what I think. And I think like European policy should be focused on how to digitalize isolated and marginalized areas.
It's important to have a strategy. A strategy that goes beyond simply, having nice remarks about education, about digital skills. We need to have milestones. We need to have clear guidelines.
Companies should work with ministries of education to identify the key digital skills for tomorrow's jobs, so that meaningful digital curricula can be designed at the benefit of students.